Okay, so my last video I talked about dating over 40. This time I'm going to talk about dating over 40, online dating. Now, I never have been an online dating type of girl, but during the pandemic, I was in the house. We was all in the house, boarding house and in-house board. And I decided to get on a dating app. Other than Black Planet when I was younger, if you know, you know. I'm 43. I turned 44 in January. So when I was in my prime, my early 19 and 20-year-old days, baby, Black Planet was the business. Other than me going out, that's how I would meet men. They would give me their number when I go out to the club. I had a whole Rolodex of men numbers. But, times was different at that time. It was different. It wasn't as bad as it is now. So I decided to get on a dating app. And my last video was referring to this dude that I met on a dating app. So granted, I had already known him. We talked for a while. It just did not work out. So when I told him, give me 24 to 48 hour notice, and you still not clicking, it's still not clicking to you that I'm not playing. There was a guy I met on the dating app. So rolling back to the dating app, I met a lot of men on there. Not so much saying I met up with them, but I talked to a lot of them. We did FaceTime or we talked on the phone, and some of them dudes were weird. For the most part, I did Facebook dating, I did Bumble, I did Black People Meet, I did Hinge, and what I found out was the same men on all of those dating sites. They had the nerve to try to change their name, and then or they would still be on there, and it just was weird. So I don't really like dating apps. I guess it's a good and a bad thing about them. I had one really good experience from this man I met on a dating app. I still kind of talk to him from here and there. We did not pursue any relationships or things like that, but we are, I consider us friends. The other guy is the one I was telling y'all about. Those are really like, and there was another one which I really don't want to talk about him. That's a whole nother different story time. But yeah, when you get on these dating apps, you have to really screen these people, because the thirst be definitely real. So if I match with you on a dating app and we message and they be like, how are you, what's your name? I say, Nicole, what's your name? Vice versa. We then say what, we kind of just talking, how old are you, what do you do for a living, do you have any kids, vice versa. We doing that in a message, just being on there back and forth. Your next question on there should be like, what are you doing right now? I've never spoke to you on the FaceTime. I don't know if that's you really on your profile picture on there. Hell, I don't know if any of those pictures are really you. So for you to ask me like, what am I doing right now? Let's go somewhere. Baby, in this day and age, I think not. Okay, I'm going to need you to call me on FaceTime. I need to see if you are who you are. And even at that time, I don't know if you really who you are. I'm going to need to know if you got social media. I am a detective. And in this day and age, you got to look people up. So I'm going to go all on your social media, see what I can find out if you plan on meeting me somewhere. I've had men want to meet me like after I say we match, they message me, what you doing right now? You got to be really selective when it come to dating apps. So let me know. Like I say, my friend was very successful with somebody she met on a dating app, and they still together doing this day. I know another girl, a couple of people that match with men on dating apps, and they are in very successful relationships. I just got to be really selective now, because my time is valuable, and I'm getting to the point now I do want to settle down and get into a relationship and be in a good relationship. But I really got to get to know people, and dating apps is not my preference on that at the moment. I don't know why it's so hard. And me, I like to, meet people the old-fashioned way. Now, granted, men have approached me. One approached me on Sunday at the store, and I was at the grocery store shopping, and he walked up. He was like, what's your name? I was like, Nicole. He was like, can I get to know you? And I'm like, sure. He was like, can I get your number? I said, can I get yours? He was looking puzzled. Can I get your number? Because again, if I get your number, then I can call you. He was kind of acting weird. So then I asked how old you are. He said 29. I was like, oh, you kind of young. I'm 43, but that's fine. So he kind of stood back. He was like, nah, that's okay. So you just did me a favor. Because right there, you should not be upset that I asked for your number. This is off the dating app subject, but like, you still kind of got to watch it when men come up to you in person. And I've been single for a while other than dating people. I've been single for a while. You know, I've healed from past relationships and past hurt. I'm just not to a point where I want to get on the dating app. I did the ones you even got to pay for. And it be the same people that tried to talk to me before, which means you're still on there, which means you still haven't found nobody either. Like, I met another dude on TikTok. He fell in my DMs, and this man was married with a whole family. And the way I found that out, like, he was calling me on FaceTime, and he was never really sneaking, calling me at different hours. Like, we spoke at day or night. So, you know, me being me, I'm going to look you up. So I found, he told me he had social media. That was a lie. I found the Instagram on him and a Facebook. Whole time, dude was married. But see, I gotta be real selective. So where are you all meeting men? I've seen several videos where they say go to different happy hours, upscale cigar bars, and things like that. I may or may not try that. But yeah, I'm just not really successful with the dating apps. It's kind of a little bit, I wouldn't say hard, but it's a little bit challenging dating over 40 because I'm selective and I know what I want, and I refuse to settle to say I have a man, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And I guess I'm gonna be single until. I'm not too strict on it, but I posted that same video, my last video, on my Facebook, on my YouTube page, and somebody commented and told me you being a little bit too strict and a little bit too hard. Sir, I know what I want. He was all like, yeah, I met a woman and I asked her for a date in the same day and we still together. Congratulations, that worked for you. I know what I want. I don't like spontaneous dating, like I said, unless you my man, my man, my man. But yeah, if y'all are on dating apps, you know, gear me towards one that might work for me. But in this day and age, it's not really working for me. So yeah, dating over 40, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Like I said, I'm a hopeless romantic and I'm not giving up on love. So again, that's how I kind of feel about online dating. I've had men who I meet online dating, we exchange numbers, and then you send me a ping pic. I mean, I just got your number and you're sending me your meat. Like, that's a turnoff for me. Or you asking me, can I get a picture? I send you a picture. That ain't the picture I want. I just gave you my number. You think I'm about to give you a full body naked picture? Like, that's just the kind of stuff that I that's the kind of stuff I encounter, and you're not gonna do me like that. So, like I say, I don't know. I'm 43, about to be 44, and I know what I want, and I refuse to settle. So yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. But dating over 40 is challenging, but I will conquer it. And when God is ready to place that man in my life who is gonna align with me, then he will come. But until then, may the best man win. I'm dating them all. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. And that is what it is. But let me know what y'all think in the comments.